protect land for a lot of different reasons, but all of them have to do with ecological benefit or environmental benefit. This particular property was interesting for a number of reasons. One is its size. There's 450 contiguous acres of forest in this valley. The second thing was it sits in the Dead Man's Run watershed, and so you get several different streams feed into Dead Man's Run and then into the Allegheny River. And there were 5 industrial buildings in this valley, and if you look at an old picture, it's hard to imagine the woods in the valley the way it is now with the size of the industrial buildings that were here. So it started first as a quarry. Shortly after that, people came in and built a pipe factory. They began manufacturing pipes and bricks. Something that's really special about this valley too is that it's a beautiful example of nature reclaiming itself. We've left part of the ruins, a part of that factory here, and then we've let nature slowly reclaim it because it tells a neat story. It's a neat story about the history of the site, but it also tells the story about how nature can reclaim a spot given time and left to do it. There are 4 or 5 accounts of various deaths here that create the name Dead Man's Hollow.
There are all kinds of stories, and a lot of people want to believe there are ghosts here. They say the ghosts might come particularly in the autumn when the leaves are down and there's a feeling of melancholy that comes over the hollow. That's quite possible that reflects the passing of the vital industry that was once here. I believe that this is a great example of the cycle of industry. It started out that this was a forest. It went to tearing down the forest and building all these industrial sites here. So it's sort of a full cycle of nothing to railroad to bike trail. And that's a story that's been repeated throughout the Great Allegheny Passage.